Hey, what's up YouTube? Roy St. Clair channel. I'm Roy St. Clair. I'm about to do a deck profile of Karakuri Turbo. It's our own build. It's one of our, it's actually turbo slash, it still can actually go control. It's really consistent. It was one of the decks that, one of the two decks that my team was actually going to run at Nationals this year. A couple people took it and a couple people didn't. It's really, really consistent. I still consider it one of my favorite three decks for, the current meta, and since it won't be hit probably at all the next meta. So here's the list right now. It's Karakuri Turbo. It's some turn ones, actually pretty about 30% of the turn ones that you have, you're usually going to open and end with about 10 cards total hand and field. But here's the list. We got three of this guy. He's a Stratos for the deck. He says search for any Karakuri card. I know you guys are unfamiliar with these. He says basically search for any Karakuri card. You usually play him when you don't actually have the setup of the combo turn one, and you basically get any card you want. Not just monster, but card.
With the word Karakuri in it.
Yeah. She's the heart and soul of the deck. She basically is a Bogart Knight, except an extra normal summon. You can only use one of her, like, total. But
Per turn.
Per turn, yeah. So, like, if you have multiples in play, you can't use multiples, but I'll get into that later, because we actually are machine duplications in this deck. But yeah, basically you play hero, play another guy, and then get the Karakuri monsters. 3 effect failure, 3 of this guy. He's another 3-star tuner that you can machine dupe, obviously, because he's 500 under. And when he comes into play, he turns the guy. 3 of this guy. He's Ember's Blade for the deck. He's Soldier. He's Ember's Blade for the deck. 3 of the Quick. He's like full Hamlet for the deck, if you guys know what full Hamlet does. Basically, if you destroy a monster, you get to summon a character.
How many of him do you run?
Only 1.
You said 3.
Sorry.
1.
Yeah, 1. 1 quick. You attack a monster, summon a character from your graveyard back to the field. And then we got 2 of this guy. He's a 5-star. He basically says whenever he's normal summoned, like if you tribute summon him, you normal summon or whatever, you can draw an extra card for every defensible Karakuri monster you control, which is actually really easy to do in this deck. And then also when you synchro summon, when you have multiple 3s out, and then you bring out like Burrito or Burai, which is the 8-star and 7-star synchro, you bring him out. But I'll give you a little demo in a second. Here's Cachet. This is Rhoda for the deck. Basically turn any Karakuri monster you control to defensive mode, search your deck for any Karakuri card. Next we have Instant Fusion, 3 of it. It helps you set up. It lets you tune with all those 3-star tuners. You bring out Cybersaurus and go into your Burrito, which is your 8-star synchro. Then we have Fairy Storm. 3 machine duplication, because so much of the deck is all machine duplicable. They're all like 3-star tuners. You bring out multiples, go into Zen mains, or the big thing is like one of the big things actually, I'll show you guys, is actually play the girl machine duper. Play an Instant Fusion. So you have 3 of her out, and then you'll have you'll have 3 of her out, and then you'll Instant Fusion. I'll show you guys. You'll have a 5-star out. You synchro into the 8-star Burrito. He says he's 20 under attack. He says whenever a guy comes out, whenever he's synchro summoned, you can special summon another Karakuri monster from your deck. So basically, you have an 8-star that lets you bring out another guy from your deck, which is him, and then you can make another 8-star, which is another copy of him. And then when he comes out, you summon another copy, potentially of him or whoever you want. And with him, you can actually make another Burrito if you want, and then with him, you can make like this guy if you want. I mean, this is just an example. There's a lot of different ways you can obviously go 7, 8s, and everything because of the deck. This guy, when he comes into play, he says turn a guy you control to defend, change battle position of a card on the field. So you can turn himself. And Burrito says whenever a Karakuri monster changes position, you can draw another card. So you can basically go like Burrito really easily, and then like draw a card, 1, 2, 3, draw 3 more cards, and then keep going. But yeah, we'll get there with the rest of the spells. But yeah, 3 machine dupe, Monster Born. 3 Anatomy. This is basically 6 Samurai United. Every time a Karakuri monster's battle position is changed, you draw a card, which is really easy. It helps you
add a counter. You can set it off, draw 2.
Every time, yeah, add a counter. When it gets up to, when it's at 1, you can you sack as draw 1, or if it's at 2, you can sack as draw 2. It's really solid. It's really crazy because like with the 2-star guy I was saying earlier, the Stratos for the deck, you can actually play that and search this out. But yeah. 1 Avarice, those are the spells. True Trap Stun, because it lets you, like the turns when you're actually not able to actually pop off turn 1, you can just set a stun and then turn 2 go off, because usually you're very easily able to go off on turn 2. Negate all the traps. 1 Road, for when you make that big field. Like when I said earlier, you make Burrito, which is the 8-star Karakuri guy. If you have this, you can afford to make 3, but sometimes you just want to make like Burrito Stardust to protect your field. But like if you have this, you don't have to do that, and it's just a really solid card because you're drawing so many cards in this deck. Once you start like playtesting with it, you'll see that it's really nice to be able to protect all those free cards that you're drawing in the back row and on field. Mirror Force, 2 Bottomless obviously, and Solemn Brigade. But yeah, this is our deck. It's Karakuri Turbo. Tested out a lot, actually. It's really solid. Like I said earlier, I think it's one of the best 3 decks in the meta right now. No one expects it. No one sides for it, really. I mean, there are some Cyber Dragons out there, but I mean, you obviously have Warnings, and you have Bottomless, and you usually will pop off, and you win the turn that you pop off with like Stun or just Heavy or just you draw them out of the game to the point where even if they come air attack you, you have still so many cards that it's ridiculous. But yeah, this is our build. If you guys have questions about the extra deck, which is actually really kind of hard and intense to build, just message me and we'll get at you guys later. But rate, comment, subscribe, tell all your friends about it, like I said, and you know, just tell me what you think.